Chief Secretary Sir, Commissioner Ma'am, esteemed dignitaries, colleagues, industry partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to welcome you all on the World Tourism Day 2025. This year's theme, Tourism and Sustainable Transformation, resonates deeply with the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, where history, culture and natural beauty come together to inspire harmony, inclusivity and balanced growth. Tourism here has grown remarkably from modest beginnings in the 1980s to welcoming 7.2 lakh visitors in 2024 despite global challenges. Aligning with our vision of high value, low volume, sustainable tourism in the past year, we have taken transformative steps to strengthen our ecosystem. The islands were recognized as the best upcoming ecotourism destination at IITM India International Travel Mart Bangalore in July 2025. We launched new policies for bird watching, luxury tents and caravan tourism, unlocking new niche segments and diversifying visitor experiences. The approved astro-tourism policy and guidelines for fly boating and submersible scooters and the proposed scuba diving guidelines aligning the scuba industry with international norms reaffirm our ambition to establish the islands as a global destination. Our beach tourism and houseboat policies are also under active consideration. In infrastructure and quality standards, 5 pristine beaches have been upgraded and nominated for the Blue Flag certification, with 3 shortlisted for pilot recognition and full certification targeted by 2026. We have opened North Sink Island for regulated high-value tourism and East restricted area permit norms for 30 islands, now accessible to foreign tourists for day visit through an online portal. On the digital front, we will be launching today the Andaman and Nicobar revamped website. We have launched the Andaman and Nicobar Tourism app, and we have installed the digital display information boards at 10 beaches in the key tourist locations. Capacity building remains a priority with 352 youth trained in guiding, lifeguarding, hospitality and water sports and dedicated orientation programs for homestay and scuba dive operators. Cultural and heritage promotion has been strengthened with the resumption of the light and sound show at NSCB Dweep, immersive AR/VR shows on Nicobar's culture, and release of the tourism activity calendar 25-26 packed with festivals, lectures and workshops. We also inaugurated the A&NI Sagarika Tourist Center in Chennai, linking artisans and GI tagged products with direct market access, while geo-heritage sites like Barren, Narcondam and the National Coral Bridge are being documented with GSI for UNESCO recognition. Alongside the nomination of Citadel Jail as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. To cater to premium travelers, RFP have been floated for 5 luxury resort projects. These initiatives reaffirm our commitment to positioning the Andaman and Nicobar Islands as a world-class tourism destination where sustainable growth, local empowerment and visitor experience remain at the core. On this World Tourism Day, let us renew our resolve to build a tourism sector that protects biodiversity, strengthens livelihoods and offers unforgettable experiences. Thank you and welcome everyone again.
Thank you for doing the honor, ma'am. And now comes a very significant moment, a launch of series of visionary initiatives that are set to enrich the tourism experience of our island. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, I take this as a privilege to mention that Repeat Chief Secretary, after his arrival in the ceremonial venue, has flagged off 2 caravans which stands as a moving emblem of awareness, connectivity and sustainable transformation in tourism. Thank you for doing the honor, sir, and I request you all to please put your hands together and acknowledge that initiative. The unveiling of Astro-Tourism policy. Astro-Tourism offers visitors the extraordinary opportunity to engage with the mysteries of the universe by observing the night skies in their most pristine form, free from the disturbances of urban light pollution. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, with their clear horizons and unspoiled natural environment, provide an ideal setting for such a unique experience. Requesting our chief guest to please unveil the Astro-Tourism policy. SOP for flying boat, water jet park. The flying boat water jet park, a globally popular adventure sport, now finds its place in the tourism profile of our islands. By creating a comprehensive SOP, the administration has ensured that this thrilling activity is introduced in a safe, structured and professionally regulated manner. The SOP lays emphasis not only on the safety of participants and operators, but also on safeguarding the fragile marine ecosystem. Launch of calendar of events, fairs and festivals. To showcase the diversity of activities in the form of tourism in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a number of activities as events, fairs and festivals have been chalked out by the Department of IT&D in the form of calendar from October 2025 to April 2026. This includes Island Heritage Walk, Birding Walk, Nature Walk, Coconut Festival, Kayaking Festival, Cycling Tour, Island Coconut Festival, Island Tribal Cultural Festival, Street Food Festival, Seafood Festival and so on. तालियों से इसका स्वागत करें. Requesting our chief guest to please press the button and inaugurate the official tourism website.
Very good morning to all of you who have found time to come and join us on this World Tourism Day 2025 for half-day workshop kind of thing, where we thought to have some kind of interactions because as we understand in Andaman Nicobar Island now we will be considering that from next month onwards we are going to have on-season kind of scenario in a calendar year. Very thankful to Tourism Department for organizing this particular conference, and I think we have just witnessed a lot of activities which they have planned and listed in the calendar. The new revamped this particular website is a very dynamic website, and we have tried to match whatever standard we are having in the country, and our website is going to have that kind of a standard. And for this, I am thankful to our new commissioner here, who has taken this initiative, and the current director and the previous director, Mr. Ajay, who is sitting there. Both of them have done very good work, and of course our secretary with this kind of hard work kind of thing. Team is very committed, but all this effort is going to be fruitful only when the industry partner is going to be very, very engaged with us. And I really feel blessed to have the support of all of you. Just now we flagged off this particular caravan, and thanks to my predecessor who designed that caravan policy actually, and somehow it takes time in government to make it functional on the ground. But luckily, within a year now we have 2 caravans already on the road kind of thing. So it's a kind of continuation of previous work or whatever has happened. New policies, because earlier we had, last year we completed I think 3 major policies. Bird watching policy, caravan policy, and what were the name? Luxury tent. I think that is yet to take off, if I understand. And also we have lined up a lot of other policies for which the draft publication is going to happen. Beach tourism policy is one such policy which has already been discussed with all of you, and Forest Department is actively participating in that particular exercise. events lined up in this tourism activities in coming years, and we are hoping to enhance the experience of the visitors also. We want to give them kind of more choices because just now when we finished that flag off, Mr. Bhushan was speaking to me about that now they have more experiences, more varieties coming up, which is very important for any kind of touristic locations, and we are very sure that we are going to have much more diverse opportunities for everybody. Our bid for 5 particular resorts and locations are coming to end in the 2nd of October? 6th of October, and the kind of interest which we have witnessed is really very, very encouraging for all of us that we are going to have this time very good and meaningful participation. The location where we are discussing, this is also part of that particular bid process, and Government of India is very keen, very committed that we should expand in this whole process. Also, the Udan one already, the locations like Shivpur, Karnikobar and Campbell Bay, the infrastructure is almost at the last stage kind of thing. Bid is already finalized by Ministry of Civil Aviation, and we are hoping that we will have interested party. I think SpiceJet has already agreed for that. So let's see how it starts, how it works on the ground. We are expecting, we are monitoring this NH4, which is very important connect to outside location. And so we are expecting that I think 26 they have committed that they will be able to finish this task. So maybe within a year or kind of thing, depending on this weather condition and all this, that will be another very certain logistic facility which is going to be available to us. In terms of other transport arrangement, we are looking at the seaplane connectivity, and already Long Island, Shahid Beach, Surajdi, these 3 are part of our connectivity plan, and we are expecting that by the end of this year, I think we should be having functionality on these routes. So this is again going to give more opportunities and options to our tourists. We are also working on augmenting our shipping services kind of thing. Kochi Metro has come here. They are partnering with us for this harbor ferry kind of thing which we are having, to revamp this whole thing and give a kind of good feel, because Kochi Metro has emerged as one of the very good initiatives in terms of ferry movement kind of thing. So we are working on that particular also. They have already done their visits, and we are hoping that something is going to come out of that particular interaction also. Larger vessel which we are having, like Sindhu, Nalanda, we are proposing for augmentation of these vessels, and let's see how, because these are time-taking kind of thing. It takes time for construction and all those things. But all these things are in pipeline. So in terms of infrastructure, if we are looking at in the tourism sector, we are going to add value, and we are expecting in coming years we will have much more reliable and certain logistical arrangements for tourists and for even islanders kind of thing. Regarding tourism, we always know that when people come and visit here, one very important aspect generally is that what are you going to bring it back to home in terms of memories, in terms of unique products related to those occasions. In fact, last year our self-help group got the particular shop in the airport, within the airport. This year we launched another outside within the airport itself. Sagarika also opened another shop there. So self-help groups are very, very vital link to this whole tourism development. And I was just going through data that from June 24 to I think August 25, the sale of these self-help group has crossed 1 crore in these areas. We are looking at Lakpati Didis almost 1200 plus. So 1200 plus Lakpati Didis we are having. 7 are 5 lakh plus. So 5 lakh, 5 lakh earning for individuals. So that is 7%. 4,000 potential Lakpati Didis already identified in these areas. So that is another thing, because more economy, more circulation of money, and better, you can say, income for the islands. Similarly, GI tag. Already last year we have witnessed 7 GI tags. 8 further is already in the pipeline. So we are going to add 8 plus 7. I think 15 it is going to come up. And additionally 33 more are already identified, and work is going to happen on that. And this is something which is going to be more attractive in terms of purchases and all those things. And that will improve the general economy in the location also. We have also launched a particular activity which is called a Spice Pravah, where we have targeted that we are going to have specific spices suiting to the environment of this location, and cinnamon, nutmeg, bay leaf, black pepper, and to some extent vanilla. These are majorly being targeted. Already we have done the plantation 75,000 plus in 2 months. We started on 31st July, and we have done 75,000 plus. And here we have the partnership of close to 900 farmers. So 900 farmers are partnering with for these particular spices. Life of a long is part of that. I was told the life of a long tree is going to be 100 years. And maybe in the 5th year we will start having the fruiting and all those things. Cinnamon on similar line. So in next 4-5 years, if these plants, because the mortality rate is not very huge in terms of the plants. So even with a very restrictive estimation, this is going to give some kind of agro product which has a market. Even in the normal sense, not dependent only for tourists. So this is also going to add value for tourism in our islands. So this year, in fact, we started our book fair. 10 days book fair was organized here, and again this National Book Trust has asked for us. We are, I think, February we are starting. So this year, February, we are going to plan for the National Book, in collaboration with National Book Trust for this book fair. A lot of festivals or this kind of thing we have planned. We are also revamping island, this ITF ground there, the facilities there. So carbine scope that whole journey is going to be smoother and much more attractive for our tourists. So, houseboat policy is going to come up. I think draft is already approved.
Yes, it is circulated, sir. We just get it approved based on comments.
Okay. So draft is already circulated. So houseboat is another demand which is coming up regularly. So we have worked on that, and hopefully during coming months we will have a very good houseboat policy, and where we have seen a lot of market interest on that. We require to augment our accommodation facilities because number of keys are stagnant. It is stagnant actually, not a jump to big numbers. But some of the initiatives, like last year we applied for 5 locations for Blue Flag Beach, and I'm hoping that we are going to have numbers here which will add another beach. And when Blue Flag Beach standard is there, the tourists plan much in advance from all over the world. And these are the locations which are going to be in the north and middle Andaman areas. For geo-heritage sites, again, Geological Survey of India has approached us, and they are working on this particular idea, that this cave which we are having in Baragang area, mud volcano. These are going to be part of, these are already part of geo-heritage sites identified, but going in the World Heritage category, they are working on this particular. Barren Island, of course, that also. Also the team of art and culture, they are working on adding on this World Heritage tag for our heritage site, say the jail, and combining with Netaji Subhash Island and Chatham Island and WILBERT. So all these are going to be a circuit of heritage tag. And if this happens, naturally we are going to have much more standardized way of touristic experience. Recently, with the help of support of State Bank of India, we launched very interesting campaign called Sarthi. Under this particular thing, we opened up for our girls to have a driving experience, earn a driving license, and numbers are very encouraging. Swarajdeep, they have already completed. How many numbers there? 38 in Swarajdeep, the girls. They have now learned that particular thing. Here, how many applicants we are having?
We have about
600 applicants are here, and we are working on that also. So, kind of skilling is another area where we are working very, very closely with our banking partners and all those things. This summer vacation in the schools, we launched a scheme called Dakshata, and it was targeted from class 9 onwards and even the colleges. So for 2 months, we focused ourselves on various those skills which are very necessary for your day-to-day life kind of. This is a life skills kind of. So similar kind of efforts we are planning to do that, so that our young generation, when they come up to age, they are equipped with some of the skills to utilize in the market. Another area which is very important area in terms of is basically electricity, because all of us know that for tourism to survive and thrive, we require very assured electricity of power supply. We had very bad summer and a few months in fact recent times, but now I think things are much more easy, because we are adding and augmenting, and team is working to augment this power supply. Hopefully Swarajdeep is also having some kind of gap, and we have so there will be having additional facility. Regarding Shri Vijayapuram, we are already working on, and we are hoping that by November we are going to have some kind of surplus situation in terms of power supply, kind of thing, which is very, very important. But definitely, I also know that all of you are supporting in augmenting the solar power. I have seen, I have discussed individually also with a lot of you, and some of you have already gone ahead with that kind of thing, that the most of the resorts and commercial infrastructure is going to have the solar setup on its own. One of the ideas we are working on, hopefully we will have input from you also, that solar charging stations, solar power driven charging points for vehicles, because it can function in our electro petrol pump areas, and if we have solar power, because currently if we are having an EV, but still if it is dependent on this power, which is again coming from the diesel, so it doesn't work. So we want to, I was having a discussion with Toyota team also, and they have also shown some kind of interest. We are also looking for more industry partnership in this particular area, so that this particular issue can be resolved. Dependency on diesel is not good, and we need to gradually reduce it. And already Government of India has given us the direction for going in the direction of zero dieselization, and for that to happen, naturally a lot of things have to converge. 50 megawatt LNG plant, already the work is in the progress kind of thing. In coming 2 years, we are going to have that particular facility, and that will ease a lot of issues. Also, a lot of solar power augmentation exercises in terms of resto models, those are also in the pipeline. So hopefully from infrastructure perspective, we are going to provide that kind of push, which will benefit our tourism industry a lot. But we require to work on targeting our younger kids, younger generation, how they are better equipped with a lot of those tools which are going to help them. I'm very thankful to A&NI when they came up with that particular booklet, which is called Treasured Islands, which gives a lot of information related to our islands. And more you are aware of the island, more you are responsible in terms of tourism activities, because then you can expose them in a very, very standard manner and very focused manner. We have a lot of potentials, and this we are hearing since very beginning, that we have a lot of potentials, but gradually we are trying to achieve some of those things. Numbers are very encouraging. We achieved last year 7.6 lakh kind of inflow, which is very, very encouraging, and we are hopeful that this is going to increase much more. Destination tourism is another area which has been launched by Government of India. We are proposing under that particular category also, and we are waiting for more detailed pro forma and a structure of this whole thing. So that is another opportunity which is Government of India is providing to us. Game fishing is another area which is very, very encouraging. In fact, because our Secretary to Tourism is also Secretary of Fisheries. So how much earning we had in the game fishing in terms of registration only?
We have 63 crores in the time we launched.
63 crore. Okay. So that kind of enthusiasm in the market we are having, and so there is an opportunity because this kind of nature provides you that opportunity. In fact, Baratam Cave Forest Department was sharing with me that every day food footfall was there almost 1500 plus. And so, and that too coming from different countries also, not only from within the country, from outside also. And that's a kind of, at least morning you start 6 o'clock, then by the evening you come back by 3 or 4. So it's a kind of almost full day tourism for that location. So it's a very, very encouraging sign that we are diversifying ourselves and there is much more to do and we want to do in partnership with you. And today we are going to hear from you that what we need to do more. So thank you very much for joining today and hearing. Thank you.
What we really want is some international connectivity to the southeast. So if this is done, I think the chicken and egg theory will come through and we will have more and more investments in hotel rooms, guest houses, homestays, and now with the tenders which you have floated for some 5 islands and subsequently 11 islands is also coming in. So we will have a situation where I think our room capacity will probably match the growth in the next few years. So this is a great achievement which I think connectivity can be. Most of the infrastructure needs you have addressed and I am sure these will fructify in the next few years. Coming to the problem or the theme of this year's World Tourism Day is sustainability and transformation sustainability. So we have heard about sustainable tourism for a long time and I think most of us know how to sustain the islands because our beauty is in our natural resources and if we are not able to protect them, it will be very difficult for us or our future generation to keep selling this Andamans as a tourism product. And while it is also understood that if you want to have an omelette, you have to break an egg, but a balance has to be found. And tourism is a double-edged sword. While it can bring in a lot of economic prosperity, employment and revenue for the local state or the government or the province, however the issue is on sustainable challenges. The first and foremost, as we all know, is environment. And more tourists come here, the pressure on the natural resources, the pressure on the waste generation is going to increase. So the balance is going to be very, very important. The next challenge is social and cultural, which we keep finding. I mean, over the years we have found that, quick example which I can give you that when tourism grows, the demand for vegetables, marine products, foodstuff also grow. Now what happens is that the local population feels that because of that, the prices of marine products, the prices of vegetables in the market go up, which creates a negative impact in terms of the people. While it is on one side it's a tourism revenue generation, but the local people is sometimes not happy with this kind of development. Culturally also we sometimes feel, and I have heard it from people in Nicobar and here, that foreign tourists come, they have a different culture, different dress sense. This will pollute or spoil our people. So these are some of the balances which we will have to maintain. There is no doubt that tourism is something which we need. The island needs it, and the Government of India and the administration has identified tourism as one of the major economic areas. Today also, if I am not wrong, more than at least 2,000 crores is generated from tourism revenue only. 7 lakh odd tourists come here and they spend about 25 to 30,000 per head. So we are looking at 2,000 crores already. So this is one area which we cannot ignore.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to express deepest gratitude to our respected Chief Secretary Sir for constant guidance in all our endeavors and pushing us more and more for betterment of tourism in the islands. So when we were planning the launch of these policies, Sir told us specifically to make certain flyers, takeaways, so that people can understand it better, what is there for the entrepreneurs, what is there for the tourists. So what you have in those files, 1 and 2 page flyers, it was the suggestion of our Chief Secretary Sir. Then Sir told us the real work starts now, that we have made those policies, so implementing them to the T is the main work, and we, according to the vision of the policies and such vision, will be implementing these policies, and a lot more policies will be coming up in the upcoming tourist season. Thank you again, sir, for gracing the occasion. I would also like to thank our Commissioner Chandra ma'am for her very hands-on guidance. So when we sent these takeaways we sent them for approval. Ma'am ने खुद ही डिजाइन किया उनको and sent those across के लिए थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टिंग बना हुआ इसको उन्होंने खुद उनको AI पे and all those डिजाइन करके फिर हमें दिया. टूरिज्म की वेबसाइट भी मैम वाज डेली ओपनिंग अप एंड गिविंग सजेशंस कि इसको ऐसे कर लो ऐसे कर सकते हो. So thank you ma'am for the constant guidance. I'd like to thank our Secretary Jyoti ma'am, without whose initiative all this would not be possible. Ma'am is handling so many departments, 5 departments है ma'am के पास. उसके बाद भी there's one good thing कि when we send the files, सरकारी संस्था होता है कि कई बार files पे please speak, please discuss लिख के आता है. But और फिर now speak होता है ना discuss होता है. तो ma'am usually ma'am ask कि files को editable format में भेजा करो. तो इतने सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स हर बात में मैम खुद ही प्रपोजल्स कमेंट करके आगे भेज देती. She doesn't write all those things and she does it herself. So thank you ma'am for putting in all the effort, and that is why things move so fast in our department. I'd like to thank DC sir, who's been supporting all the departments so well so that our policies can be better. I'd like to thank Azhar sir, who was previously director IPNT, and initiatives have already started in his time which we are able to implement today. I'd like to thank all the speakers who've given their very valuable insights on ecotourism, on sustainable tourism, and we'll further be taking your inputs whenever we add things to our website and add things to our itinerary. I'll thank all the stakeholders for joining us today, asking key questions that we need to address. I'll thank all the media personnel who are there for giving good coverage to our events, giving a positive word of mouth to the entire tourism industry. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank the entire IPNT team who's worked very hard to make this function today possible and all the launches within the deadline. So thank you everyone again for gracing the occasion. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Chief Secretary Sir, Commissioner Madam, Secretary Tourism, Director Tourism, Deputy Commissioner Sir, all government officials, all my fellow speakers, and all stakeholders from Andaman Tourism Parivar. I wish you all a great, happy World Tourism Day, and I thank Tourism Department for keeping me as a 4th or 5th speaker, because there is nothing left for me to speak. I was asked to speak on tourism, sustainable and transformation, islands leading the way. So the journey started from Chief Secretary Sir. Sir briefed us everything. It was followed by our fellow speakers. But still, I'd like to add few things. Why we need sustainability? If we need tourism, and why we need tourism? Tourism is the backbone of our islands. Tourism is the highest job provider. Tourism is the highest revenue provider to the government, and it brings revenues to the local stakeholders. So if we need tourism, we need sustainability. We should not think that the government is coming with a theme and we have to follow sustainability on 27th with beach cleaning and few activities on 28th and 29th, and we should stop there. I think the theme of sustainability, islands leading the way. Islands, we are already doing a lot in this. We have a carrying capacity in Jolly Boy. We have a ban on single-use plastic. We are working on renewable energy. We are working on solar energy. So we are already on the way of sustainable tourism, and we have learnt a lot how to protect the marine energy and biodiversity. I'd like to request all my fellow stakeholders, okay, let's start practices on sustainable tourism from this World Tourism Day. We can do small things. I can ask the cab association, we can keep a small bags in every vehicle. We can request the guests कि आपका जो भी कचरा जो भी आप यूज करते हैं इस बैग में डालिए, and we should educate. The first thing we should do, sir, we should have a massive education campaigns for the drivers, for the operators. We will fully support you about this sustainability. We can start from the vehicle. We can keep a bag. We can ask the dive operators कि जो भी कचरा है आप लाइए आप dive center में. Last 2 days back we did a reef cleaning, and it was very sad that we got bottles, we got lots of plastic in that. We did reef cleaning in Nemo Reef. So sustainable tourism, we have heard a lot. We will request all the tourism stakeholders to start the practice of sustainable tourism from today. And I would also like to congratulate that we have got a few new things for the tourism industry. The new team of tourism department is really doing a good. We have got, now we can promote sustainable tourism along with the new products, because we started business 30 years ago, and I still see my itinerary. I will not tell anybody. I still see the itinerary sent by my office. Day 1 cellular there, Caribbean Store Beach, day 2 Havelock, day 3 Deal, day 4 Ross Island. So I think we should come up from this World Tourism Day. We should sell products. We are getting lot of new things. We can invite people for bird watching. We can invite people for game fishing. And it is very sad part that we are the hub of adventure tourism, but we are not able to promote it. We have things which we don't have anywhere in the world. We have water scooters, we have jet cars, we have semi-submarines, we have sea walk. Now we should start promoting a new itinerary from this World Tourism Day: bird watching, astrotourism, game fishing. We should tell the nation that we are no longer a LTC destination. We are a destination of yes. If a tourist needs anything, we should promote brand Andaman as a destination of yes destination. We have everything, right from the adventure, right from the history. Now there was a heritage work to be taken in the morning. It was cancelled. It is a very good segment. We should start that also. So I can assure you, sir, we will go with a pledge from this World Tourism Day. We will work for the sustainable tourism of the islands. Just not for the theme, we will work it for the survival of the tourism industry and survival of the local tourism stakeholders. And we will also promote Andaman not as a tourism destination, but as a destination of yes, we sell everything a tourist needs. Thank you very much.
Respected Chief Secretary Sir, Madam, Secretary Ma'am, Director Sir, DC Sir, and all my friends from stakeholders from the tourism industry. मुझे बोला गया था आज कि मुझे आपके साथ मेरे राय on bird tourism, a path for conservation and community upliftment in Andaman Islands के ऊपर अपने राय रखने के लिए. Thank you to all the speakers जिन्होंने already sustainable tourism में बहुत कुछ बोल दिया है, बहुत कुछ add on कर दिया है. मैं सबसे पहले आप लोगों को बर्ड टूरिज्म से एक छोटा सा रूबरू कराना चाहता हूँ. आप सभी जानते हैं हमने अंडमान निकोबार आइलैंड को पिछले कई सालों से इसके नेचुरल हेरिटेज, बीच, अंडर वाटर मरीन लाइफ, एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स, वाटर स्पोर्ट्स और कुछ हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट्स और कुछ हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स के साथ इसको मार्केट में पब्लिसिटी की है और काफी हद तक हमने मास टूरिज्म मॉडल को एक सक्सेस के साथ अचीव किया है. लेकिन जैसा कि मैं कल पढ़ रहा था एनडीटीवी के एक आर्टिकल में booking.com का एक सर्वे, जिसमें उन्होंने बताया कि आज जो हमारा इंडियन टूरिस्ट है वो स्लोली शिफ्ट हो रहा है इनटू इको टूरिज्म. ये नंबर बहुत बड़ा था. जब मैंने वो आर्टिकल पढ़ा तो उनके हिसाब से 70% ऑफ द ट्रैवलर्स जो है अब इको टूरिज्म की ओर मूव करना चाहते हैं, शिफ्ट करना चाहते हैं. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी आज हमारे लिए आता है. और क्यों अंडमान उसमें आगे होना चाहिए? देखिए, अंडमान का अपना एक यूनिक बायोडाइवर्सिटी है. इसका ज्योग्राफिकल लोकेशन इसको अपने आप में यूनिक बनाता है. नंबर वन, बिकॉज इन टर्म्स ऑफ बर्डिंग मैं आपके सामने हूँ, बर्ड वॉचिंग, बर्ड टूरिज्म का, तो मैं वो तथ्य, वो फैक्ट्स आपके सामने लाना चाहता हूँ कि अंडमान निकोबार आइलैंड एज अ होल इज होम टू 30+ एंडेमिक बर्ड्स, जो कि इंडिया में सबसे हाईएस्ट है. इसके बाद अगर आप कहीं जाते हैं तो वो वेस्टर्न घाट्स है या ईस्टर्न कॉरिडोर है. लेकिन किसी एक पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन 20 किलोमीटर के रेंज, 20 किलोमीटर स्क्वायर के रेंज में अगर कोई जगह किसी बर्डर को 20 एंडेमिक दे सकता है तो वो अंडमान निकोबार आइलैंड है. इसके साथ ही साथ हमारा जो लोकेशन है वो हमारे जो माइग्रेटरी रूट्स है, जो यूरेशियन ऑस्ट्रेलियन फ्लाइनेट और सेंट्रल एशियन अफ्रीकन फ्लाइनेट के जंक्शन में. तो ये जो सारे फैक्टर्स है ना, ये सारे एड अप होकर अंडमान को 250 से 300 के बीच में स्पीशीज देते हैं हर साल. ये एक लिविंग पैराडाइज है फॉर बर्ड वॉचर्स. पोस्ट कोविड कई लोगों ने इको टूरिज्म खास करके बर्ड वॉचिंग को अपना हॉबी बनाना शुरू किया, क्योंकि लोग प्रोफेशनली घर पे बैठे हुए थे, काम कर रहे थे, और अब बाहर जाने के लिए कुछ तो चाहिए, सम एनकरेजमेंट। तो व्हाट बेटर देन अ बर्ड, एवरीबॉडी लव्स बर्ड, एंड बर्ड आस्ते से आपको नेचर के अंदर पुल कर देते हैं। सो दैट्स द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ बीइंग अ बर्डर। इसी कारण से आज जो है अंडमान निकोबार में पोटेंशियलिटी रखता है फॉर अ बर्डिंग पैराडाइज फॉर इंडियन बर्डर्स। देखिए, सब बात कर रहे हैं टूरिज्म का, कोई बता रहा है इम्पैक्ट नेगेटिव, कोई बता रहा है चैलेंजेस, कोई बता रहा है कि इतना मास टूरिज्म से हमारा रिसोर्सेज पे टेंशन है। थैंक्स टू मोहम्मद सर ने स्टार्ट में ही हमारे चैलेंजेस को लोकल लेवल, टूरिस्ट लेवल और रिसोर्सेज लेवल तीनों पे हाईलाइट कर दिया। दीक्षा जी और टाइटस ने एनवायरमेंटली उसको समझा दिया। उदय भैया हैज कम अप विद एस्ट्रो टूरिज्म जो बताता है कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं। Now, I am proud to say कि बर्ड टूरिज्म ने एक्चुअली उसको क्रैक डाउन करना शुरू कर दिया। ओके, 2020 तक शायद अंडमान में हार्डली 100 बर्डर्स फ्रॉम इंडिया एंड 100 बर्डर्स फ्रॉम फॉरेन आते थे 20 से पहले। 20 के बाद तो काफी दिन तक हमें फॉरेन टूरिस्ट थे ही नहीं, लेकिन उसके बाद फ्रॉम 22 से आज 25 हो रहा है, ये नंबर एक्सपोनेंशियली बहुत बड़ा है। ये 300-400% बढ़ चुका है। अब हम हर मंथ कम से कम 400 से 500 बर्डर्स या बर्ड फोटोग्राफर विटनेस कर रहे हैं। सबसे पहला चीज है, ये एक मेजर शिफ्ट ओवर है मास टूरिज्म से निश टूरिज्म की। देखिए क्या होता है, जब निश टूरिज्म आता है ना, तो वहां जो लोग आते हैं वो लोग ऑलरेडी बहुत सेंसिबल होते हैं टुवर्ड्स द नेचर। उनको वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट भी पता होता है, उनको रिसोर्सेज का भी वैल्यू होता है, और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंटली जो हम हमेशा बोलते हैं वोकल फॉर लोकल, ठीक है, वो इसका सही यूज करते हैं। क्योंकि जो बर्डर्स आते हैं वो यहाँ के लोकल गाइड्स को एम्प्लॉय करते हैं या लोकल गाइड्स को अपने साथ लेते हैं। लोकल गाइड के साथ साथ जो हमारे कैब ऑपरेटर्स, देखिए हमारे कैब ऑपरेटर्स को एवरीडे 12 टाइम ट्रिप नहीं मिलता है, ठीक है, उनका पिकअप ड्रॉप चलता है। लेकिन जो लोकल कैब ऑपरेटर्स बर्डर्स के साथ एसोसिएटेड होते हैं, उनका रेवेन्यू 2 टाइम्स 3 टाइम्स फोल्ड बढ़ रहा है। तो लोकल ऑपरेटर्स, लोकल गाइड्स यहाँ एम्प्लॉय होते हैं। प्लस बर्डर्स यूजुअली डोंट प्रेफर बिग होटल्स, ये भी हमने ऑब्जर्व किया है। दे यूजुअली प्रेफर होम स्टेज एंड प्लेसेस नियर टू द फॉरेस्ट एरियाज। तो वो लोकल होम स्टेज और लोकल बेड एंड ब्रेकफास्ट का बिजनेस बूस्ट कर रहे हैं। और बर्डर्स यूजुअली मास टूरिज्म सेक्टर्स और मास टूरिज्म एरियाज नहीं जाते। तो जो लोकल टूरिज्म एरियाज है, जहाँ पे लोकल होटल्स, छोटे दुकान है, वहां का रेवेन्यू पुश अप हो रहा है। देखिए कालाटांग या शोल में आज से 3-4 साल पहले तक किसी भी सर्किट या किसी भी जगह नहीं था। आज वहां पे होटल्स है, छोटे रेस्टोरेंट्स है, जो जिसका इकोनॉमी बूस्ट हो रहा है। तो ये जो शिफ्ट हो रहा है, ये बहुत पॉजिटिव शिफ्ट हो रहा है, जिसकी बातें हम कर रहे हैं कि हमें सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म डेवलप करना है। बर्ड वॉचिंग और सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म को अभी आंसर करना शुरू कर चुका है।